I am good now, son. Let's go. I'm waiting on you.
19.
There you go.
Number 87. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Oh, third down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Whoa, where them boys coming?
And Cook has it left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out.
You got to be like
that there.
Yeah, we talk
they
about
have to be in they have to be you have to be close, and they have to be in front of you. If they're like, if you're behind them,
gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some time. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We talk all that 1 and 10 shit now from all that shit you were talking earlier, son. I already warned you. I told you I had to come home and practice. Alright, what you doing? Don't come out and pass everybody.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
I thought that was a play action. Where you going? Don't throw it in the middle. See where I am right here? Don't throw it in this area, boy. Don't throw it in this area right here, boy.
Play action now. Prescott.
Come on.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I'm glad you heeded that advice, boy.
Prescott on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost
come on, baby. Holding 1st and 3rd. Nah,
so they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly.
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 99. Check 99.
Prescott to throw it.
Oh, come on.
that's
Oh, I got
incomplete.
swat on. Oh, you
see
so
passes knocked down
lucky.
by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers. You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to
turn that
drop,
off
see
real
the ball
quick.
thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And it always happens. And when I turn it off, these
An
motherfuckers will let
incomplete
him catch
pass
the
on
shit.
that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing. Prescott. As he throws there, incomplete.
You were going to throw it to that tight end, weren't you?
Spot on. How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a
You would
time
have
to
had that
force it, he
fucking
felt like he
that
needed to
wide
make a
receiver
play,
coming through
right?
the middle.
Yeah,
though.
exactly right. Third
I
down, you got to try and
I was
find
going after that
something.
tight end like
There's
a
nothing
motherfucker.
available there for him.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one
What you
away.
doing? Damn it.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20.
Yeah, that was a pretty good punt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not
Switching the
ending
man at the
today.
last
So they've
second,
got to continue to
motherfucker.
play
I
the
know.
type of ball
Don't be switching
that
the
put
man
them
at
in
the
this
last
spot where
second,
they're #1
motherfucker.
in their conference.
I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Probably would have fumbled it too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to
You
hold
didn't have
that
to
one
jump
in.
that high. Like, there's no reason for you not to catch it. Come on, Reek.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 43! 43!
You can switch the zone. Okay, that might actually help me.
Mahomes going to pull it out and
Yeah.
keep it himself.
Go, Reek.
That's
Go.
out to
Oh,
Hill,
oh,
right
okay.
side complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Trying to break my man's neck and shit. You see that shit that happened on Sunday? That dude on the Eagles? They didn't even call that penalty. Oh, somebody,
So the face
somebody,
mask,
who was the
quite a
Eagles playing
blessing
Sunday?
there
They
as
lost
they'll
to
start
somebody.
out of
Whoever
harm's
they
way with a
played
1st
on the
and
defense,
10.
this fucking Eagles running back was running it or whatever. And the dude tackled it. I mean, he fucking pulled the face mask so hard
Danny
that the
Trevathan there
fucking
to bring him down.
helmet was actually facing
Tried to
backwards
quick
on
hitter
the dude's
inside, but
head.
that one was swallowed up
And
because
then,
when they're
and
open,
then it
those
came
big
off of his
defensive
head.
linemen will take the
Dog,
bait
like
and
it looked
move
like the dude
laterally
actually
and
broke
open
his
up a
neck.
crease that they
Like,
can run through.
I'm
Didn't
shocked that
happen on
nothing
that
happened
play.
to the guy because that shit looks terrible. I was like, ooh, necks are not supposed to bend that way, boy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Probably because I don't know why. No, switching.
From the pistol,
Good
they
block.
run it with Cook.
Oh, why did
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the
spinning to the
44.
outside like an idiot?
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, 57, 57. You gotta go, baby.
Oh, now he wants
And
to
he
turn
can
the right
only
way. Come
manage
on,
to
nigga,
get
get
this to the
behind you.
45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye
how you like
discipline
him
to
on
be an
them
elite
stadium, man?
linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read,
KC in a
react,
dome,
and make
son.
a play.
I had to close that bitch
But on
up.
that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh,
And this is
that's
going to
it on
carry
the 1 yard
well
line.
into the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky I was off just by a little bit. That should be on the 1.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Told you, Melvin Gordon only got 49 fucking yards, son. And we trying to run it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh,
the toss play. This is Drake. Oh! And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on.
If you had your tight end going out in the route,
that a lightning
you have
blitz.
anybody block it.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his
own goal line. You can kind of tell when they're blitzing by the way they're standing. So if you see it, you got to. Oh, no, you didn't. Look at that.
Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
God damn.
It's off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard
I didn't think I was going to make it in time.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
That was a good pick. All you did, baby.
Make sure
you
they
saw
hold
that.
it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
Actually, that was a good throw from a punter standpoint. Hell yeah, it was a good throw. Oh,
he lets this one fly toward the... This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
What you doing?
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Baby, keep this moving.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right
down now, when you play good players like these, you're better off not running any kind of defense that puts that many people on the box, especially when you got speedy receivers out there. You're better off maybe trying to blitz maybe 1 or 2 people at the most. When you bring that many people, all you need is a couple seconds for a fast motherfucker to be behind everybody.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They find some open field here. 22 yards there, a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now on first down, Drake
off that block. There you go.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 25, check 25.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Okay.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Evans has it left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Fuck that. I want this to be a 77-yard drive.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when
you
start thinking to yourself,
that was so
what are we
dumb.
going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
I thought he came off the block. I didn't think he was going to get blocked again. What the fuck? That was a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Situation, let's go.
On the ground, it's Cook.
There you go, first down. I'll take it.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Oh!
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Come on, man. There's 2 dudes over there to block.
Quickly,
Why are
Charles,
y'all not
what could the
blocking?
offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue
There's
that maybe there's
absolutely
going
no
to be some
fucking
pressure
reason that
coming
could
at
happen.
you, and you change the blocking
Got the
schemes.
tackle
Maybe
and
you go
the
to
tight
max
end to
protection.
help him,
The biggest ones maybe
and
bring
they
your running
both let
back
him
in to
go.
try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
He's had himself a game, baby.
Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Kicking that shit out. Oh, that shit could have went down.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
That shouldn't even have been an option. Alright, let's play smart.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Go
This
right
is today's
to,
NFL.
right to right,
You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
Oh, why are you...
Incomplete pass.
Oh, I still got SWAT on.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Let's play ball. There's no reason why you didn't catch that guy. Come on, man. Play the ball. You're supposed to catch that shit, not swat it. What the fuck are you doing? Just turn that shit off completely, because that's just pissing me off.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
The time ran out on
the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. He will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Punt that shit. You know, look how close I am for a touchdown.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Oh, wait, let me not fuck around.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
All right, you finally get one. All right, let's go.
Here comes Grant on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Are you in a give me a touchdown type of formation or not out there?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Don't want to go in the middle of the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No such thing as a loss. We take a win. Yellow, yellow. Watch out. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 15. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's all I gotta say. Woo!
It's now 2nd and 10.
I need to try one more.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
54-yard field goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And Butker able to put this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
I just say damn it and that should get to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I'm just tying that last one now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That should have been
and that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
You really needed that, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's Hill, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Trying to make a quick juke. Motherfucker want to do it. Yeah. Oh, he's back for his revenge. That's what it is.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more.
Oh, no. He's been through and covered.
No. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Kill. We're going to 54.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
His
Like 4 people
receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent.
That's a quarter of the fucking people on the field for
this
this
when he was this
one
inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
On second down, it's Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Plenty of space.
Right back to Drake. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh, no.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up
because I ran
empty,
with the fucking tight end. I did not see him cutting
It's
fucking
been this way most of the afternoon,
hasn't
hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains.
I wasn't expecting it, that was for sure.
But it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Give me that.
And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check, 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 check. We're going to 54. Right here.
Running, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Got that block shredding, boy. Whoa, I don't like that.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans.
There we go.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because
remember,
you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time,
in that situation, you should have held L1
you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Because L1 is going to make it is going to make him put air on the ball. So if he's beat, it'll throw it over that defender. So that's why that happened, because you didn't hold L1, my bad, L1. And then if you want to try to throw it lower to the ground, out of harm's way, you hold L2, and he'll throw like a, try to throw it at the lower bottom.
Now, here's 1st and 10.
Hold L1 for deep passes like that. When you're going deep, hold L1 first, and then you tap your square. And that's where you put the air under.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
You wanted that tackle. I
think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
When I played football, that was my favorite thing to do, because I played fullback.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Butker now to add the extra point.
I think I fucked this whole time out.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
I think I was about an inch. And I don't mean like I mean like a literal inch compared to the screen inch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, I missed with that. I tried it, and I missed like a motherfucker.
About 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh, shit. What's this motherfucker? Whoop!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that up? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
You're telling me in real life these motherfuckers aren't going to tippy-toe the line? And come on, man. They need to fix that one. They need to fix that one. They need to fix that ASAP. That was possession catch too. There's no reason why he would have fucking did that.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
He kept his feet down. Oh man.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Oh, hey, I got a new, I think I forgot to tell you this shit. I got a new Connect to cart. They're just a little bit, they're just a little more pricey. But
the offense back out there
they're
at
like
the line
Colorado,
ready for their next
Colorado
drive.
one
And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense,
man.
they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with
play
call. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
But
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
Well, I mean, it depends on how hot you're burning it.
And he's going to lose
the one I got
yardage
right
here.
now,
Back to his own 18.
The reason why I'm telling you is because I'm
if you're a
going to
selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion.
It's a little orange,
so cool
but when you first get, I mean, it's light,
you went
it's
backwards
thick,
on the
it
yardage.
tastes wonderful.
It kind of works
tastes
like a
the
sack for the
Colorado
defense
ones
there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right?
You know,
Able to figure
point,
it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And it's a gram, too. It's not half. Yeah. Well, I mean, they've been lasting me about
on 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Yeah, I'm like...
And on 4th down,
I wish I had maybe like another
sending
day or
this
two
one away.
left out of this one that I have.
Returnable for Grant.
God damn it.
Oh,
God damn it again.
He fights through. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Dumbass. Kick off the first one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next
I
drive.
didn't see it.
And this
I
game
fucked
comfortably
up.
in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out.
And this will be caught at the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Like your coaching adjustments.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is
right
incomplete.
Here, when your play comes
couldn't
up,
hold on through the contact. Brings up
hit
second
circle,
down.
Hit circle
Still
again.
throwing the football here.
Down
Obviously,
at the
the
bottom,
incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack
So
the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work
to different ways. Like you can see in the first half when my boys weren't catching nothing, we kept swatting shit down.
If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And I like that. Me personally, I like that one the most. I believe that one. You don't get as many interceptions, but you disrupt a lot more of the passing game that way, and receivers catch less. That's what I've noticed. If you do like play the ball, play the receiver. Play the ball. And remember when on that touchdown you caught. If you watch the game, if you watch the game on YouTube, you can see that my corner turns around and looks at the ball instead of following your dude, and it kind of like leaves your dude open, and he catches that touchdown. Yeah, if it's on default, you mean?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So you can actually switch those up. I mean, I don't know what they say because mine is on. There you go. Where it says play the ball in the air. Yeah.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
So
and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the Bucs 15-yard line.
Now,
4 yards on
you know how to
that
make
last
your
completion,
offensive
so that
line
sets up
adjustments
second and
for like
6.
blitzes and stuff? Okay.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Oh, why? I didn't hit.
12 yards there.
I didn't hit.
First
And that's
down.
possession catch.
The beauty of route
But I didn't fucking hit possession catch. I hit fucking square, and he did it anyway.
Tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
And that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Right. Like, even in that situation, what they should do is if you hit X and you're that wide open and it's like a touchdown, like, it should bypass it. Like in real life, a motherfucker's not going to do that. And if he does, he's going to roll into the end zone because he wasn't touched.
The decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On third down, Drake. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Oh, come on.
This is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt.
But I'm just
it
like,
doesn't
why
work out.
would my dude
And
not
boy,
catch that, though?
possession
You know
here
what?
turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Babe, was my pop socket in there?
Down. 50. Plant. 54. Light 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check, 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 check.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
God damn, son. Fuck you.
Yellow. Select. On the line, right? Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Shoot. Right.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Mahomes going to throw, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it
put
matter?
Up like 70 on
These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Got 3 timeouts, 25 seconds left, 2-minute drill.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh!
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, shit. Stay missing. That's why I don't do that shit. I be missing like a... Look, you thought it was close enough. Come on, man. He's going full speed, too. Shit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yeah, fuck it. Come on, boy. Here I come, boy. I told you I was coming at heat. Oh, look, I dove off fucking dumb.
The Bucs on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
I'm bringing it again. I'm bringing it again.
Watch the shit. We're going to 53. Slam.
Fucking 7 motherfuckers coming at you. Here we go.
Prescott. And he's got Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's
Oh,
going to
no, not back-footed.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.